Not real sure why my hair looks like crap after taking a bath, but it always does. Hey guys, it's the witching hour, and it's thundering outside, and I hope the lights don't go out. But anyway, I wanted to give you some context to the video earlier that I posted today because I'm kind of proud of it because I was like really honest and like to the point and straightforward. But at the same time, I can understand how somebody could see it as sort of off-putting. So the context is, if you look on the floor, do you see that? Yeah. All I have right now is the mattress because I'm trying to sell the platform bed because I'm getting no refund from the artist. I've just been real upset about the whole situation. And I knew I would be. I'm not shocked. It wasn't going to be like a snap of the fingers, all the dolls are back and everything's fine because they're not all back. Some of them are back. There were some that were sold for $400 outfits. And yeah, I know, I'm stupid. I get it. But it's more about the realization of like coming to terms with it, if that makes sense. Like you can know what's happening, but coming to terms with it is a whole different thing. Anyway, so I apologize for that video. I'll probably remove it eventually when I remove all the other ones. There's like a list of videos that I've been saying I'm gonna remove eventually because I don't want to off-put my new subscribers. Tomorrow, Monday, when I never ever ever film on Monday. But I'm gonna show you the ones that are going to sell on Tuesday because if they already have bids, they're basically sold. So that'll be tomorrow. Minus the ones I've already showed you, like the little tiny ones, the event pieces, because I've already boxed those. Um, but the other ones that have bids right now, I'll show you, and even the ones that don't, that are for sale. And then um, the following Sunday, or maybe the one after, I'll show you the ones I'm keeping. So that's what we'll do. I am trying my best to do YouTube engagement, which means leave your personal stuff aside and just talk to your audience. But it's real hard um, because I'm human and I wake up with good days and bad days. So some days are like amazing and I'm feeling real good, and then other days are like tragic. Like, please end. You know what I mean? And then, like, the stress has been real bad. Because I usually eat the same things. And the stress has been, like, so bad that it's, like, now making my stomach sick, like, sick real bad. So I've been having that problem. So, and my only comfort here lately is that bathtub. But even today have been great. And I want to get a massage, but there's a story behind why I don't want to, so there's not really anything to look forward to right now. So I'm trying my damnedest. I really hope the lights don't go off. I don't know if you guys can hear that thundering, but it's loud. So I'm trying to decide what to look forward to. When I moved that power base out of this room, I thought, well, maybe, I got inspired for like a split second. And I thought maybe I can put like a doll display case there. It was something I always wanted before everything happened. And then I thought, well, I don't have as many as I had before, so then I got upset about that again. Then they came and moved it and made a big mess, and they were loud, tore paint off the wall, made the power base worth less because they scratched it up. I'm so glad it still works. I had to get up early for them to do that, which is why I said I was tired. But yeah, I had the feeling that it was a little off-putting. Um, so I wanted to explain everything. It's not necessarily an apology. I don't think we should have to apologize for how we feel, but it's more um, to new subscribers and people who haven't been following the situation, that don't understand what it feels like to basically send out 30 some odd dolls and only get back like 11 and only be able to keep like 6. um, it's a lot. It's a lot for anybody. And I get it. They're just dolls. They're inanimate objects. They're not your family. They're not people, whatever. But they were bought at a really significant time in my life. So I'm not going to say I'm reluctantly staying in the hobby, but I am cautiously optimistic. It's like I want to pull away, but my heartstrings won't let me. It's real weird. like a big part of me is like, well, there's so much bickering and stuff. Everything I said in that video, again, I hold true. I'm not going to apologize for it. It's true. Because I've been talking to all different kinds of people, and I have face-up artists disrespecting each other, and I have friends disrespecting artists, and all this other stuff happening. And I don't know why it has to be that hard. It shouldn't have to be that hard. Like, people who literally cannot do face-ups are doing their own because they can't find one because everybody is so messy. And I think that's sad. And I'm not saying that they're bad artists, but I'm saying they're not great. They're just doing it because the hobby has excluded them for whatever reason, and they're completely alone and they have no one to talk to. That's the thing that's bad about this hobby. You're literally putting your money in someone else's hand, your trust. When you ship that doll head, whether you send the doll head or the body or whatever, you're putting your entire trust into a stranger, and that is terrifying. And it doesn't matter if you know them. It doesn't matter if that was a loud one. It doesn't matter if you've seen their Flickr or Tumblr or whatever. It's still a stranger, and that's scary. And that's why let me just say this, guys. I've read the comments, and some videos have approval comments. They're all supposed to have to, but I haven't had a chance to do that. I should. And there's some that y'all don't see, and then I get a lot of DMs as well, and I have a ton of them that are asking me to expose the artist that everything fell out with and stuff like that, and I'm going to tell you that's not going to happen on this channel, because we are not a drama channel, but also because it's not me. I'm not that person. I don't expose people. I don't destroy a person's livelihood when I don't know their story. I don't do any of that. I did try my best to defend myself. I did try to get some kind of legal counsel. It didn't go anywhere. I tried to get PayPal back, but it was sent as friends or family because they were very smart in what they did. And Bank of America didn't really want to help either. So altogether, it was just a big mess. So what good is it to come on here and tell people about it or who it was? Because I mean, I get it. If I was on your side, I'd want to know, because so I could avoid the person, really. But honestly, if you really feel like you need to know, send me a PM, send me a DM, whatever, and I'll tell you. But the few people I have told about the artist, who the artist is, and so forth, I trust. So what hurts is the emails that y'all don't see. There was so much trolling. There was the last email that we ever had. She said, I'm sorry about your struggles, and I'm sorry that you're going to have to sell some of them. And it's not true. I didn't have to sell them. If she would have refunded what she stole, I wouldn't have to sell crap. You know what I mean? And she even put out something about, if I could, I'd give you a free face-up. Followed by, a week later, she sent me a full set on eBay. and asked if I was interested in it. And this is just crazy. So I'm never responding to her again. But that's what you saw today. You saw me turning on the camera, just talking. So that's the context behind it. And like I said, I'll show you the dolls for all that are going to be shipped out on Tuesday, and then the following Sunday or the Sunday after, I'll show you the rest. Alright, thanks for watching. If you did like this video, hit the like button, subscribe, notifications. Bye.